It has been 2 damn weeks, man. Like, oh my gosh. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks of running around back and forth between stores and shops and department stores and computer shops, computer doctor shops, trying to both educate myself and what's going on in the computer world. And it turns out, since I last purchased a whole brand new computer, a lot has changed in the computing world. So I had to, with that realization, I stepped back and did some research. First of all, did some research into what has been the latest developments in the computing industry, in the computer home computing industry. So turns out there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of new chips, new technology that are now in application, and a lot of stuff has already been phased out. I didn't even realize we're phased out because I was so adamant on maintaining my old machines and being practically tehik banko. So anyway, long story short, I decided that I was gonna go ahead and go back to Apple. I wanted to go back and start and purchase a brand new Apple MacBook, which would have cost something around 250,000. Yeah, 250,000 pesos. So like fully loaded and everything with like 16 gigs of RAM. That would have been my choice. So all in all, it would have been around 250 to 300K. However, it turns out that there are no available Apple laptops anywhere that I've been around this damn island. So and then of course the staff in every store that I go to just inform me that it'll be another 3 to 9 weeks before they can receive new stocks, and so on. So and I get the same information every place that I go, every store, every official sales partners of Apple in the malls or the department stores like SM, Ayala, Central Block. There's a place also, I think, in Lapu-Lapu somewhere. So yeah, I've roamed around. Either way, I was out of luck, and I was not gonna wait 9 weeks, potentially 9 weeks for the next for the availability or for the next stock. And given that I currently have no machines, I can't even turn on a machine right now. It's all out of order, and I'm very eager to get into those hard drives and recover my files and transfer them somewhere else, and begin to be productive and start using my computer. My life cannot run on mobile. I can't really do so much on mobile, so other than basic text and operating a few apps. I need a bloody machine. So either way, at the end of the day, I needed to go back to PCs, a window operating system, and I decided to go with Lenovo. I'm familiar with that brand. It's actually it's a pretty good brand, and a lot of the latest units in the market these days are armed with some pretty good V cards, like new chips that allows them to operate fast with speed and a little bit cheaper than the Apple brand, and I could practically do the same or very similar transactions design wise, or run similar software on those PCs, because the softwares nowadays, before, used to be that they will operate only on particular uh, operating systems. But now they've been developed to be fairly, transitional between systems. So uh, a software that runs on a Mac, the same software would run on a PC, and have no great difference between the two when you begin to utilize it, which was not always the case. So anyway, I decided to get me a PC, and this is what I got. Check it out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. ID pad specifically designed for gaming, but why gaming in particular? Because for this model, they designed it for gaming because those are the units they decide to put all the bells and whistles in. So like for gaming, you need a graphic card, and something like a graphic card is standard in an Apple computer, or as far as I know, it's like standard in an Apple MacBook. Whereas a lot of PC products, laptops, don't have a graphic card because they will primarily be used for office type work. So they would also be much cheaper by default. So I got this unit because all the specs that I would need in order to run my programs comes with the gaming option of this Lenovo model. So it actually also came with some bells, with some freebies that are fairly worthy. You know what? I'm actually excited to check this out. Actually, I saw it at the store. I got hooked up at a stop, and let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at that. What we got in here? Mouse. This is a compartment for. So this particular model actually is. It is upgradable. Like the storage space is upgradable to an additional terabyte, and this is the cartridge or the skeleton for that. And if I decided to add like an additional SSD, but currently it comes in with 250 gig standard, so that would be cool. I got some space to work with. Yep. Look at that. Wow. This is gonna be my new baby. It's pretty thin. Weighs about 2 kilos. This one doesn't have an SSD card. I wish it had an SSD card reader, but SSD card readers is one of those things that's currently, I think, is currently being phased out. That will be advantageous to me because I have a lot of SSD cards that I used to, like when I used to do a lot of photography. So a lot of my images were never uploaded from those SSD cards. So it would be cool if I have an SSD card reader. But the technician at the store explains to me that, hey, you get another one. You get an external and hook it up along through USB. So that should be pretty cool. to still be able to access my stuff. So yeah, let's fire up this bad boy. Look at this. I thought it was a USB, like a USB charger, but no, it's just a different design as opposed to the previous ones, just like a little plug. So I'm so excited. I'm just excited to open this up and see how it works. And this one actually has a cooling system, so it vents out like pretty well, so it doesn't get overheated. And this one has like some stilettos. I'm calling those like stilettos, like high heels. Look at that. So it's like elevates a little bit to prevent overheating. It has a little exhaust here. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. Oh, dope. Yep, show yourself. I introduce my new Lenovo. So not too shabby. 16 inches or 15.6 or 15.9, I think it is. Forgetting off the top of my head. But yeah, this is it. This is my new little baby. ID pad, specifically gaming, designed for gaming, but has all the specs that would allow me to run some heavy duty programs that will allow me to get back on the designing horse and make this moolah, make this plata, make this cuarta, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, you know what? Another cool part of this, actually, I didn't know. Actually, I went back to the store a few times because I was asking a bunch of questions, and after a while, like all the machines start to look the same, and I want to make the best decision. You know, I'm looking at the design, I'm looking at the specs, I'm looking at like the ergonomics of this machine, and you know, it's got some subtle little things like the little beveling of this angle here on the top. So it's not straight. You know, it's just got like boop, angle. And the same thing kind of reflects throughout the design, actually, which is cool to me. You know, it's light, it's nice and light. But I was actually not informed that there are some pretty cool freebies that came with this, and until the day of purchase. So the guy had actually informed me that yeah, it comes with a free mouse, and they call it like a gaming mouse. And that didn't really excite me at all because I'm not a gamer. I'm not really into gaming and sitting in front of a computer and gaming for hours. It's just not my thing. It's never been my thing. It's not gonna be my thing. I'm not a gamer, but it's a bloody free mouse. I'll take it. It's part of the package, cool. But that wasn't part. That was not like part of my decision-making process. However, when I went back and I decided that this is gonna be the unit that comes with me. It turns out that there are some additional freebies that comes with this computer. So one of them being this headset. Yeah. And it's a pretty cool looking headset. Pretty dope. I wasn't expecting that. It ain't no Beats by Dre, but it's a Beats by... It'll play some beats. And it has a bass. Extra bass. Alright. Put that up with hands-free phone calls to Guru. So, I got me some freebies. And here's the cord for this. Pretty cool. Alright, I can rock with those. Take take that to the gym. Take that for a run. It's connected right here. It's not Bluetooth or anything fancy like that, but I'm sure it'll work. It'll do the trick. Get some tunes in my cranium if ever I need to zone out and do some work. Like, computer based and stuff. Can talk through here. Not done. Cool. No complaints about that. And then my man, his name was Romar, from this store called PC Express, I think. So, and then he came back after processing my payments and everything, at the cashier. He said, "Oh, by the way, there is another freebie." "Oh, there's another freebie?" "Sure." I said, "No." And he went back and said, "Oh, you actually get a bag. There's a bag that comes with the unit, and it's yours." So he went back to the stock room and came back with his bag, and I was like, "It's gonna be something basic, probably made of plastic, whatever." And he presented me with this. And I was like, "Oh, cool! That's a cool looking bag. Not too shabby." Look at that. It's okay. It's all right. Got a big old pouch here. Another pouch here. A couple pockets on the side. It's a nice bag. It's a beautiful bag, actually, and perfectly padded to protect some electronics, a laptop. It's just unexpected. It's an unexpected freebie of high quality. High quality freebie. Freemium high pack, backpack right here. So. And all of this actually was done at this store in Central Block. Yeah, I got this at Central Block. I've been to some other places, but when I went there, the people there, like the staff at this particular store, they were like real patient actually, and educating me with what they had, what's in the market. I went back a few times, and every time they were like, "Hey, welcome back. Have you made up your mind?" And one of the guys there named Romar, I believe his name was Romar. And my last trip there, he said, "Hey, you've been back a few times. This time I want you to go and clean your CPU." Like he's talking about my brain. Clean your CPU and then come back next week. I think it was like a Saturday night, so Sunday's off, and then on Monday come back next week and decide what you want. So at the time I was stuck between this Lenovo unit or an Asus, and he was like, "Ayo, duha usa na lang." And when I went back, the first question he asked me, like he was all excited and happy, and as usual, every time I go there. And the first question he asked me was, "Hey, how many options you have in your brain today? Did you clean your CPU?" And I told him, "Usa na lang, ready manko." And then he immediately went back to the stock room, got the unit, and we made a purchase. So yeah, it was nice and smooth dealing with these guys. So it was not, it wasn't Wasn't a hassle at all. Yep, PC Express. Yeah, como recita. PC Express. PC Express. Processed by none other than BDO, because we find ways. They find ways to take my money. But I got a computer out of it. I got a brand new unit out of it, so it's all good. So this came with like a week warranty, where if there was any technical damage or whatever, you could go back to the store. Other than that, it's got like 2 years worth of warranty on there. I'll get free repairs for whatever natural damages that happens to this little bad boy here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oops. So anyway, this is it. New machine, back in business. Now I need to go through hopefully a smooth process of transferring all of my contents, all of my footage, all of my work from my previous machines and other hard drives that I have hanging out here somewhere. And now I also need to catch up. I need to catch up on my new contract. Yeah. So all that stuff needs to go from old machines to new machines. That's when I wish I could just snap my finger, but there's no snapping finger. You gotta put in the work. So that's next. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. That's it. That's it. I set. That's it. Graphic cards. Look at that. This is it. This is what's causing all the commotion. My previous machine just doesn't have this right here, and this, and so on. And this is what? Intel Core i5. It's got an Iris graphic card and GeoForce RTX, which is kind of like, which is from Nvidia, which is, I think it's also some sort of graphic card as well. That's what I need in order to run some crazy programs. Now that we got it, it's time to say peace. I'm outie, and let's see what we could do. Let's change the world. Spread love, peace, amping, ingat, halong, all the good stuff, whatever. All right, I'm out of here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cheese.